You know, this time was like all the others, and it just kind of started to feel off.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening.
You hear the freight train, your ears pop.
We heard the glass breaking on all of our windows. We heard the roof come off of our house.
You hear the crying of the kids that were down the street because they were trapped in their house.
We lost gas, electric, sewer, and water. Most of that stuff was out for 5 days.
That first hour was just so intense. It's so crazy, it's so hard. And then it kind of just starts to sink in.
It just was a very emotional time for us. And the last year trying to get back to where we were.
This is video from Minden, the night the small southwest Iowa town, home to approximately 600 people, was devastated in the tornadoes in April of last year. Fixing the first thing in town, the flag. I was there hours later at a loss for words. About half the town's homes were destroyed, and one person lost their life. I visited the town again as it continues to come back bigger and better.
It's a nice little town, nice quiet town.
Not so quiet this past year.
Oh, we're resilient. We knew we would come back.
And the work to get back is happening, block by block.
This is the room we were in when the tornado hit.
Tracy Woolheater showed us around her home.
Everything had to be taken out and really kind of started from the studs and rebuilt back.
Sarah and Kyle Arnold's family just moved back into their new old home.
Oh my gosh, the details of building a house that you never wanted to build, I guess, or thought you would ever be building, and having to do it now.
Kyle wasn't with his family the day of the storm.
You know, this time was like all the others. We go out, we sit and we watch. And
He's on the Minden Fire Department.
I called her and tried texting a bunch of people, and I'm like, let people know, get in your basements, just get in your basements.
He rushed home, driving over light poles and through yards to get to his family and neighbors.
As soon as it started to hit buildings, I knew it was coming for our side of town.
The tornado ripped right through the heart of Minden.
26 businesses, I think, in town, and I think there was only like 4 that were still running.
One of the businesses that was able to remain open throughout, Countryside Market. It's the grocery store here in Minden. But for where I'm standing right now, this used to be where the pharmacy sat. The pharmacy and the town's doctor are now gone. And the closest pharmacy more than 20 miles away from Minden, but most of the businesses in town are building back.
There's part of the boom truck.
Randy Price, a Minden lifer, has been running Price Cooling, Heating and Electrical for decades.
My son that works for me called and said, Dad, the shop's gone. Everything was just a total loss, you know, it was just a big wad of metal when we got in here.
He hopes to be working from his shop again by the 4th of July. A few back open already, the cafe, Tim's Service, and CNA Scales.
CNA Scales was new, was hiring people, you know, people were starting to come to work here in Minden, and so that's a huge thing for a small community to have a business like that.
Continuing down Main Street.
We lost our community club, our ball diamonds.
This was their storeroom off the kitchen.
Community Club board member Julie McDermott is optimistic about the future.
The plan is to rebuild and hopefully make it better than what it was.
It's been an extremely challenging year for the small town. But from day one, this community has faced it together.
That night when they raised that flag, that video.
That was my boys.
Was that your boys?
2 of my boys, yeah.
Julie, that was one of the most powerful things I've ever seen.
It was, yeah. It still brings tears in my eyes when I watch it.
The flag goes up, we move forward, we get it done.
And that's what small towns are all about. That's how we survive, is people rallying together and making it happen.
Not just building back, Mayor Kevin Zimmerman was also excited to tell us about new housing in Minden with the additions of duplexes and quadplexes. Neighbors plan to gather at the town's park Saturday for a barbecue, the 1-year anniversary of the tornado. Nothing flashy planned, just simply enjoying one another's company.